The Bengals make a sneaky good move. Cordell Volson has a new contract, and we're going to break down the numbers and discuss how this is going to benefit the Bengals in freeing up cap space, making sure that offensive line is ready to go and are at their best for this 2025 season. Welcome to the jungle. This is Isaac Coffman with Bengals Digest. So glad to see you and stop by for all things Bengals. If you're looking for Bengals news that are breaking, you're in the right spot. If you have not already, smash that subscribe to get notified when all our new videos drop and you're up to date with all things Bengals. Well, there was a recent report just dropped concerning Cordell Volson. The Bengals have made a new deal with the offensive lineman. He is now securing a $2.6 million deal. This is going to be different because he was originally going to have a pay increase because of his performances. The breakdown goes as follows. Volson was due a base salary of $3.7 million this season after cashing in on the league's proven performance escalator and performance-based pay program. So because of his play time, he got a pay upgrade. It was pretty good for Volson in that way. However, they went back and renegotiated this contract. He will now be making $2.6 million, with $500,000 of it coming in the form of a signing bonus and another of it $500,000 guaranteed. So you might be wondering, why did he take this pay cut? The big thing to zero in on is that $500,000 guaranteed. The Bengals are showing that they're willing to go the guaranteed money route. There's been one saying the Bengals don't give out guaranteed contracts outside of your Chase and Higgins. Here's a small sample size of it. So that's encouraging to see. It's also encouraging to see that they're freeing up around $500,000 in cap space by doing this restructured deal. And what's also good for Volson is, again, not only is he getting that guaranteed money, but it also goes on to say he can earn by incentives. So by amount of snaps, which he has done. He was thrown into the fire as a rookie, as really that was the only player that could fill that spot at left guard. And he showed that he could hold up. Now, he did have a down year by PFF grades, by standards of eye test. I mean, as a fan, when you're watching, unfortunately, there were times where he was just shaky at best. It just looked like he was going through some growing pains and trying to get through it all. But here's what he had to say, because they interviewed him about getting a restructured and thinking, okay, he might be upset because he's taking a pay cut here. But here's what he had to say concerning this contract. He said, "We talked about the scenario and what the offer was and the way we felt, and we went back to them with what we thought was fair. I think we came to a mutual agreement that fits both of us." This is what you like to see. This is like what you want to hear, because you notice he said that he had to go back to the Bengals. So there was some kind of pay cut going on that he didn't agree with. However, went back to the Bengals. They came to a mutual agreement, as he brings out, and now they seem to have this understanding. I hope that this is a sign for all the other contracts. I hate to keep bringing it up, but we're still on Trey Hendrickson watch. We're on watch with Shamar Stewart. There's just a lot of this drama in the offseason. It's kind of refreshing to see the Bengals take care of business here. And it's a pay cut. It's helping the Bengals free up some cap space so that they can use on free agent signings, on those Trey Hendrickson deals where they need more cash. They need more money to put towards those bigger contracts. So this is a refreshing thing to see. Now, that doesn't mean that Volson is also going to be the starter. We have to keep that in mind. He's going to have some competition. So that's another thing, maybe going into how they were able to work out that he was going to take a pay cut. You have to remember, Dylan Fairchild was drafted in the 3rd round and has been getting high marks in training camp. We have another video. Go check that one out as well, where I broke down how exciting it is to see that there's a lot of offensive linemen. You have Orlando Brown Jr. talking about it. You have all these guys on the offensive line that are praising him. So Volson's got some competition. He's got Fairchild that he's going to be competing with, even though he's a rookie, composing himself as that veteran. So something to keep in mind. Volson still has to earn that spot. As much as he was the starter a couple years ago, he did lose that last year. So there is going to be that competition. You also have Cody Ford, who has emerged also as at least a very solid backup. He played all different positions. He was at left tackle. He was at right guard. He played some right tackle. I'm really impressed with Ford. I think he is one they need to make sure they hold on to. He's a great depth on that offensive line. When you're talking offensive line, have injuries, it seems like one guy goes down, and just having someone like Ford that can step in, it doesn't matter the position, he can step in and pick up the slack, so to say. And he did a solid job. I've heard some people say that he didn't do well, but if you watch those games, he was up against some really tough pass rushers and held up really well. So again, Volson has him. He's a potential one coming into camp, being the left guard. And then you also have to think about Lucas Patrick. Off season, they signed him. He is a veteran presence, gets high marks. He's just a solid left guard as well. So just because they restructured this contract, and this contract is showing the Bengals have confidence in Volson. The thing about that contract, he was owed $3.7 million, but it was not guaranteed. The Bengals could have just cut their ties and said, this isn't going to work for us. We wish the best for you, but we're going to be moving on. But that didn't happen. They wanted to structure this contract to where, again, both sides had a mutual agreement. So again, the ball is in Volson's court. He has the guaranteed money. He has this new contract. And again, it goes back to performance. He can make up to that around $2.5 million if it's by the snaps he plays, by his performance. So I think this is a great deal. Good to hear that he was good with that and he came to that agreement. Probably recognized that, yeah, I had a down year last year. I'm still young. I'm still learning. But this will be a great prove-it year. Even with that competition, as they say, competition, it makes people push themselves. That might be what the push Volson has needed all these years. So looking at this on the offensive line, left guard has been the question mark. That is the thing. If there's that much competition, that's a good sign. That's something we can look at. Maybe you're still unsure. I don't know about Fairchild. I don't know about Lucas Patrick. Those types of questions we'll soon be able to find the answer to. But we should have confidence knowing there's a battle that's going to break out, and the coaches are going to put in that left guard spot the one that's going to perform the best. So that's the confidence that we can look forward to. But what do you think? We want to hear from you. Who do you think is going to be the left guard starting on week 1 for the Bengals? Comment below your comments, and what do you think of this contract? Was this a great move on the Bengals' part? We want to hear from you. And if you have not already, again, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you'll be up to date when all of our new videos drop. That's going to do it for now, guys. As we say, Hoo day.